When you grow up in a house where your birthday doesn't belong to you, you start to wonder if you ever mattered at all. That's how my story begins. On the night my 18th birthday was quietly erased, traded for my sister's latest meltdown. And that night, something inside me shattered so completely, I knew I would never be the same again. I grew up in a family where appearances meant everything. Big house, luxury cars in the driveway, vacations to places people posted about but rarely lived. From the outside, we looked perfect. On the inside, it was chaos that revolved around one person, my older sister Lila. She was the star of every show, the fragile princess whose moods dictated the rhythm of our lives. If she cried, the house bent around her like glass in fire. If she wanted something, my parents made sure she got it, no matter the cost. And me? I was the quiet one, the fixer, the shadow keeping the walls from caving in. My parents said I was mature for my age, which really meant they trusted me to handle the parts of life they didn't want to deal with. Bills, chores, little emergencies that Lila caused and never cleaned up. They told me I was strong enough not to need attention, as if being invisible was some kind of gift. The differences were brutal. Lila got a brand new luxury car at 16. I got my dad's old truck that rattled when it hit 40. She got endless allowances, exotic trips, designer furniture. I got told to learn responsibility when I asked for help with school supplies. She failed classes and got tutors. I aced mine and got silence. Her mistakes were tragedies that demanded full family recovery. My successes were shrugged off like they were just expected. But I held on to one hope, turning 18. My birthday was supposed to mean something. Adulthood, independence, a celebration of me, just once. I planned everything: food in the backyard, friends, my coach, my girlfriend, even my boss who had become a mentor. Invitations went out, a cake was ordered, decorations bought. For once, it was going to be my day. Then 3 days before the party, Lila's spring break trip to Cancun collapsed after some drama with her friends. Thousands of dollars wasted, months of her preparation gone. She came home screaming, crying, smashing things like the world had ended. My parents dropped everything to cradle her as if she'd just survived a war. And in the middle of her performance, she announced that my party had to go. "I can't handle people here. It will trigger my anxiety," she said, standing there in silk pajamas like some tragic actress. My parents nodded along. "Your sister's going through a lot right now," my mom told me. "She needs peace." My dad added, "You'll have plenty of birthdays. She only has one sisterhood." I felt like I'd been punched. This wasn't just about a party, it was 18 years of proof that my place in this family was to sacrifice myself so Lila could shine. I had to call everyone, lie about being sick, cancel the whole thing while my sister sunbathed by the pool, posting fake deep quotes on Instagram about overcoming disappointment. You waiting. I had options. And I chose to take them. Quietly, I began making calls. My coach's family, who offered me a room. My boss, who offered more hours. My counselor, who promised to help me navigate school as an independent. By the end of that week, I had a plan. Every day after school, I moved pieces of my life out of that house. Documents, clothes, trophies, books. No one noticed. No one cared enough to ask. And by the following Saturday, I was gone. I left a note on my bed with my house key: "Since my needs never mattered here, I'm leaving for a place where they do. Don't contact me unless you're ready to treat me like I exist." I loaded my truck, looked one last time at the house I'd kept alive, and drove away.
The relief hit me like a afterdroning.
For the first time, I wasn't living for them. I was living for me.
And then the best part?
Without me there, their perfect world collapsed.
Bills went unpaid.
Meals didn't appear.
Appointments were missed.
The glue was gone, and the cracks widened fast. They had built their life on my silence, and now that silence was gone, the whole house started to crumble. I was finally free, and for the first time in my life, I wasn't afraid to watch them fall. So, here's my question to you. If your family treated you like a ghost, would you have the strength to walk away? Or would you stay, hoping someday they'd see you?